Hi everyone, this is Dr. Ernesto, and in this video I'm going to give you 3 tips for life extension. Coming up. Hi everyone, this is Dr. Ernesto from AttaBoyCowBoy, and on this channel we give you health and wealth tips to help you be successful. And today I'm talking to you from downtown Los Angeles. It's just after 6 a.m. and I wanted to get up early to get this video for you and to share this beautiful view with you. So today I'm going to give you 3 tips on life extension. These are 3 of the most common things I see in hospitals that can definitely be prevented and prevent lifelong injuries and problems. The first one is when you're going to cross the street and it says stop or go. I'll watch people standing on the corners and they're just staring at the light, and as soon as they see go, they go. They don't look both ways. They just assume they have to go because the light changed. That's a huge mistake. I see people like that in the hospital a lot. They got run over by cars. Remember, people run red lights, so you have to stop and look both ways and then go. Don't be a cattle or some sheep. Take your time and make sure it's safe to cross. And I'll see the patient and I'll ask them, hey, what happened? They'll tell me, oh, I crossed the street and someone ran a red light and ran me over. And I say, well, didn't you look both ways? And they'll say, no, I had the right of way. It was my turn to go. And I said, oh, that's not the way to look at it. You always have to act defensively, just like when you drive. You could be a perfect driver, but if everybody around you is driving crazy, you're still going to get in car accidents. So you have to react and you have to slow down or avoid accidents. That's what a good driver does. So a pedestrian has to do the same thing. You have to be a good pedestrian. Look both ways when you cross the street. Tip number 2. I learned this one from my grandmother. If you're driving a car and the light turns green, that doesn't mean go. It means look both ways and then go. Again, remember, people run red lights. That's how people get in a lot of car accidents. Cars running red lights. So again, I'll see patients in the hospital and I always ask them their history about what happened. And they'll tell me, yeah, the light turned green and I went and somebody ran the red light and hit me. Well, running red lights and getting hit can definitely be avoided. So avoid it. Don't go. Look first. Make it a habit. Look first, left, right, and then go. That way, if you see somebody speeding along and going to run the red light, just stop for a second or two. Let them pass. That can make the difference between life or death or a lifetime full of disability. You would be shocked at how many people I've seen that are disabled for the rest of their life because they didn't do that. And they regret it for the rest of their life. So don't make that simple mistake. Take the time to look both ways. Tip number 3. Now, when you park your car and you want to get out of your car on the driver's side, you're going to see cars zooming by. And you have a few feet of space and you're going to say, hey, I'm going to open up my door. I'm just going to slide out, get out of the way. That's a good strategy. But if you can, try to wait a few minutes. Let the cars pass. Don't rush to get out of your car. I just recently saw a patient that said that he opened the door and a 92-year-old man ran him over and took his door completely off his car. And then he kept driving to the light. He had no idea he had run over this guy. And there were a bunch of people in the street yelling, hey, hey, hey. And then the guy, hey, oh, okay. He figured out he had just run somebody over. So he stopped. It wasn't intentional. But remember, the world is aging. There's a lot of elderly people driving around. And their reaction time and their vision is not the best. Not only that, there's people smoking marijuana, drinking, all sorts of stuff. So don't trust other people to look out for your safety. You need to look out for your own safety to make sure you're not hurt. Wait a few seconds or minutes, let the cars pass, then open the car. Then get out of the street as quickly as possible. That gentleman that got run over by the 92-year-old, I saw him in the hospital. He looked great. He was in his early 40s and his body was in perfect shape. He was a vegan. He did all of these wonderful things for his body. And all he could tell me about is how, he was really upset, understandably. But this guy had over 60 broken bones in his body, 60 breaks in his body, broke both of his hips, his femurs. I mean, he's a mess. I wanted to cry when I saw this guy because he has no idea the amount of rehab he's going to have to do. He's going to be working on this for years, and he's never going to be able to fully recover from this. So it's best to just avoid those types of issues. Regardless of, sometimes people tell me, oh, well, I'm going to get some money from insurance or whatever. Forget about all that stuff. Believe me, you're going to blow all that in medical costs quick. You're not going to have anything left. You're going to live a life of poverty. You're going to have a lot of problems. Wherever you live, just keep in mind those 3 tips for keeping yourself safe and healthy. Thank you for listening. If you have any comments, please comment below. Thank you.